Okay friends, Golf Coach Dan back again today, and what I want to do today is just do a quick overview of how we want to hold the club, the grip. Very important. I look at the grip through three phases, right? There's three elements in my opinion to a good grip. We need a good grip orientation, and what I mean by that is if my grip gets too strong, I'm a right-handed golfer, so you can see my left hand is more on top of this handle now, and the right hand is more underneath. That is going to help me close the face too much. So for me as a right-handed golfer, pulls and hooks to the left, okay? A weak orientation is going to feature the lead hand to underneath the club, the trail hand and arm. So for me, that's my lead hand to my left, my trail hand to my right. That's going to be two on top with the right, two underneath with the left. That's going to open the face more in the backswing than I want, and it's going to make it really hard to get it back to square through impact. So too weak of a grip orientation, pushes and slices to the right, too strong, pulls and hooks to the left for a right-handed golfer. If you're lefty, just reverse that. So I'm a big fan of trying to find the grip orientation that matches up to your natural release rate. You'll know it when you're there because it's not going to be super hard to hit the ball straight-ish anymore, okay? I think grip orientation is the top thing to concern yourself with grip. Beyond that, we have grip pressure and grip pressure points, okay? So in general, I like the club to sit a little bit more in the fingers. That's my preference. I think good things happen in the fingers. I'm not as big of a fan of gripping it in the palms, although we have seen great ball strikers occasionally do that, but I don't think that's the norm. I think a lot of the best ball strikers and the majority of the best ball strikers tend to grip that club a little bit more in the fingers, okay? Now, a quick grip pressure checkpoint. With your left hand, I think you should be able to let go with your thumb and middle through pinky finger. So middle, ring, pinky finger off the club. I don't need them to stabilize it. What I have going on here is what you might call like a hook and lever system. So my index finger is hooked around the bottom, and there's like a leverage point off the back kind of bottom of my palm here. Right now, when I do that, I do not need to squeeze the club too tight to hold on to it and feel as though I have control over it. If your grip pressure points aren't where you want them, then you're probably going to have to squeeze the club harder than optimal to gain that sense of control. If you're someone who is just burning through gloves, like your glove hand always, the glove always gets holes in it very quickly, definitely check out your grip pressure points because you're probably not placing that into the right sections of the hand. With the right hand, pretty simple. I just like to kind of place it right in the lifeline where the fingers meet the palm, let the fingers wrap around there. What I haven't touched on as much yet, which I'm not the biggest worrier over, that's probably horrible grammar there. I don't care about grip style as much as a lot of other people. So for me, grip style, you got overlap, interlock, 10-finger baseball, softball style. Just make sure the hands are connected on the club. So as soon as I start seeing some space, that's trouble. We don't want that. We want to find a connection. Now, 10-finger baseball style grip features more of the trail hand on the grip. So it should be actually easier to release the face closed, maybe even excessively so, with a 10-finger baseball style grip. So we see a lot of golfers who maybe start that way as a kid or as more of a novice, and then they move themselves into an interlock or overlap. My thinking actually is 10-finger has the most right hand or trail hand on the grip, and then when you go interlock, that has a little bit less, and then overlap has the least amount of trail hand on the grip. I like to use overlap because I'm just trying to make sure I never hook the ball. That's what kind of works for me, okay? So again, as long as there's no space, you're good. I'm trying to think if there's anything here grip-wise that I left out. If it was that important, I probably would have remembered to say it. Yeah, so the three phases would be grip orientation, strong versus weak. Find the one that matches up to your release rates. You can hit the ball flights that you want, draw versus fade. Grip pressure and grip pressure points, right? You want it more in the fingers, less in the palm, so you don't feel like you have to squeeze so hard because tension's the enemy. If you get excess grip pressure in the hands, that's going to run up into the tension in your arms, and that's not going to allow you to release the face and gain all the club head speed that you might want. All right, and then lastly, style. I just want to make sure that there's no space between there. I remember the one thing that I was forgetting, very simple. As a junior golfer, they used to tell me that the left thumb's the hot dog, the right hand's the bun, right? So I just want to make sure that no one's wrapping. I don't have the best camera angle here, but I don't want you to wrap that thumb underneath I want it to get covered up by the right hand, again, not under. All right, cool. I think that's a decent overview on how you should be holding the club. Don't overlook how important it is. We even see like Scotty Scheffler warming up with that grip mold to make sure that he's in good habits there, because all it takes is a little bit of that grip migrating on you. Your ball flight will change, and if you don't realize that it was caused by grip, that might make you want to start messing with your swing, and then who knows where you end up from there. All right, so I hope you found this a valuable guide. Feel free to share it with any of your friends that are more beginners. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you're enjoying the content, I would so appreciate that. Comment with any things that you want to see in future videos or questions about what was covered in this video. A thumbs up would be great. That like button. And that's all I got today. Thanks for watching these videos. I so appreciate it. Enjoy your golf. I'm here for questions. I'll see you next time.